Well, hello everybody. Let's just see if we're live on Facebook. I'm on Zoom tonight. I thought I'd try something different in case anybody wants to join. Let's turn that sound off. Now, the only thing is if nobody joins me, then I can't highlight my hands, which sucks. So I'm hoping somebody is going to join me because I have to have 3 people. I don't even know if anybody's going to join me at all tonight. So there's the Zoom link.
Well, I'm here.
Oh, good. Yay. Hello, Holly. Now I can spotlight there. There we go. Yeah, I thought I'd try something different because it's a snow day and we don't usually have snow days. So I thought we'd do something different for snow day.
I was just sort of laughing because I started this morning just cutting things out for this, that, just the tree and whatever. Hadn't got a card together yet.
Aha.
But like I said, started cutting things out before I went to shovel.
Shovel.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we had about 6 inches of snow, and hubby was out first thing this morning and got it all plowed and shoveled. And he said, it's a good thing because we're expecting more tomorrow. So we may have a snow day again tomorrow.
Yes.
Hello, Debbie. Hello, Norma. At least I have 3 people stamping with me tonight. It seems really weird not to have my face in there. I'm going to just hang on, do this, and then I'm going to do this just so I can say hi. Okay, you don't need to see me anymore. Replay spotlight. Okay. Yes, we had a snow day today, which meant I didn't have to do the 3 classes I had scheduled today. So I did other stuff, which is good because then I'm ahead of the game. So I'm going to create with the Jungle Pals stamp set. Now this is in Sale-a-Bration brochure and it has coordinating dies, but the dies don't come with it. They're separate. So the stamp set is here and it is free with a $60 order. And then the dies are over here and they're free with a $120 order. Hi, Kathy. So in the past, these dies have sold out very quickly. They assured us that they have sufficient supply, but if you are wanting to get these, get the dies first and then get the stamp set if you can't do it all at once. However, the stamp set is cute, but the dies are cuter. So lemur, sloth, tiger, alligator, and toucan. Oh, Kathy's has them, but hasn't played yet. Hello, Nadine. So this is either an alligator or a crocodile. And one has a short snout and one has a long snout. This is the long snout, and I can't remember whether it's the croc or the alligator. Does anybody know? You
No,
know,
and don't care. It's cute.
no and don't care. Good answer. Here's the dies, trees and leaves, and then, of course, cutting the images out. And then I'm also going to use rays of light. Go to greetings is the alligator, says Norma. Thank you. Go to greetings, because if you get no other greeting stamp set, get this one, because holy macaroni, is it ever versatile. Happy birthday, thinking of you, just a note and thank you, in 3 different fonts and sizes, plus a bonus hello thrown in there just because. Look at that. I can't tell you how often I use that stamp set. The sentiment is cut out from the Timeless Arrangements dies, so that's that one. Then we can't see this card because I'm hiding the card. Hang on. So there's the sentiment up there. There's a bigger one if you wanted to use a bigger sentiment. And then look at these mountains. How perfect is that? Forever Forest was a bundle that was in the Christmas catalog, and I didn't get it. But then they said that it was carrying over. It was debundling, so you can't get the bundle price on it anymore. But it's still available to order. So I ordered it because I thought, well, maybe I'll make a Christmas card a month and that would be good to do. Well, I haven't made the Christmas card for January yet, but I did use the mountains. So we're going to use the mountains. And I'm going to finish off with the brushed brass butterflies. This die set does have everything you need, Kathy. Lots of good stuff in there. So grab the dies first and then go back and get your stamp set. If you can't do 180 all at once, and let's face it, who can? It's not like you can afford big amounts like that a lot anymore. With the price of groceries, holy macaroni. And toilet paper. Come on now, the price of toilet paper. The reason I have a 2-year supply in my garage. Okay. So the background, there's a bit of a technique in the background. Can you see? I don't know whether you can see the colors back there. So I have used Lemon Lolly on Lemon Lolly, and then Daffodil Delight, then Calypso Coral, and then Cherry Cobbler right around the outside, just so you get variegated colors in there. And it's an easel card. So there, I used the flowers, the leaf, and the branch on the inside to provide the anchor for the easel.
Cute.
I have another one, and I think I'm going to do it. I think I've got it scheduled for Monday. Another Jungle Pals card in my Sunsets and Silhouettes technique thing that I like doing, because this is another one that's great for sunsets and silhouettes. Okay, so I'm using Lemon Lolly, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 and folded in half. Then 5.5 by 4 1/4 Lemon Lolly for the front so that it covers the whole thing. Basic white, 5 1/4 by 4 for the inside. Piece of Mossy Meadow that is 3 3/4 by 5.5, and that's going to do all the die cuts. Then a piece of Pebbled Path, 3 by 5.5, and that's going to be the mountains. Now, if you don't have to have the mountains quite this high, you can lower the mountains down a bit if you want. Another piece of Mossy Meadow that is 1 by 4 3/4, and that's to do the branch on the inside and the leaf if I don't have room on the other one. Basic white, 2 by 4.5 to do all the stamping, 1 by 2 3/4 to do the sentiment, and then Lemon Lolly, I have 1 by 3.5 to do the flowers. So what did everybody do today and I should ask first of all, did you have a snow day, or were you in part of the world that is used to this snow and life carries on when you have 6 inches of snow on the ground? In Port Alberni, everything stops and ceases to function, but that's okay. I'd rather people stay home and stay safe.
Yes.
I know Holly had a snow day.
Yep. But I did go to the grocery store later.
Oh, did you?
Well, I wanted to get my car out of the driveway because there's possibility of either more snow or freezing rain.
Yeah.
So I want it out so it's on the road.
Oh, okay. Well, good excuse to go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
That and you might be snowed in for a few days.
Nah.
Nah. Well, you're
No.
like me. You live close enough that you could walk to the grocery store if you had to.
Yes.
Debbie had a snowy day for sure in Kamloops. Did puzzles, read, made cards, cooked supper, now relaxing. How much snow did you have in town, Debbie? And do you know how much snow was up on the hill? Because I haven't heard from my sister today. And Debbie lives in Kamloops. My sister lives in Sun Peaks, and Kamloops is in the valley. Sun Peaks is up in the mountains. They live in the same place. And I know they were getting a whack of snow out there. Kathy shoveled this morning, then she read this afternoon. Ooh, how indulgent. Way to go. 4 to 5 inches in downtown. Okay, so this tree cuts this edge and then embosses the strips. So you can see them there, the embossed strips. It does not cut this edge. So you can make your tree trunk as big as you want. You can have it that wide if you want, or you can make it that wide if you want. Depends on where you want it. So I am going to see, what did I do here? See how far up. Okay, so it was almost right to the top and about that wide.
I have to say, I was surprised when I cut the first tree trunk out to not have it cut right out.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but
it's nice because then you can do it whatever size you want.
yes.
Okay, and I need 1, 2, 3 of these. That and that, that and that. And then on that strip, I need one of these. And I need a leaf. A leaf. There it is. Okay. I'm out of washi tape, so pardon me while I just create some more washi tape pieces for myself. They have a habit of wearing out when you use them 400 times. And I prepped so much cardstock in the past 3 days for classes and my club that I'm completely out of white envelopes. So I can't even do an envelope for our card tonight. Because of course, I was hoping my order would ship earlier than it did, but hopefully it'll be here Friday. Then I'll be able to use our envelopes again. It was a shock when I went in there to get another white card envelope, and it turned out there were none. Okay. I need 3 flowers, so we'll just put those there. Why don't you put the trunk the other way instead of having to cut it down? I'm going to use this side, Kathy. So although the die stops here, I'm going to have a tree trunk that's that wide, so it'll be slightly wider than that one. Ooh, you can't see it because I've got it up on the, it'll be slightly wider than this one. You can move this wherever you want. You can make it thinner too. You can move it way over and have a little tiny thin one. Okay, so I think I'll run those through the machine. It says 2.2 centimeters at Sun Peaks. 2.2 centimeters. Like that's not even an inch.
Yeah.
Isn't 2.5 centimeters an inch? That's weird.
About that, yeah, because about 10 centimeters is about 4 inches.
Weird that they wouldn't have snow up on the hill like that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe they had snow before. Okay. Whoops. Ah,
And
ding
Glenda, I
dang.
have an open pack or packages of envelopes if you want till yours get here.
Oh, thanks. I should be all right. I've got everything prepped that I have to, so
Oh,
it's just
okay.
for tonight's card. It's like, uh-oh. And maybe Monday night's card too if they don't arrive. But that Monday night I've got designer paper. We're gonna make a designer paper envelope, but we could do that tonight too. We'll just have to pick what designer paper we want. Okay, I got leaf and that and trunk and one of those. Now got another one of these. Sure, let's just sneak it in somewhere because I might just have to get more cardstock because apparently I didn't get myself enough. Maybe that way. Okay, hang on, got to cut 3 of these. DSP envelope. I don't know what DSP I would use though. So there's a conversation we should have. If I'm going to do a DSP envelope to go with this card, what DSP should I be using? I don't know. I've got retired stuff from Christmas, but that's the only retired stuff. Oh, maybe we could use that. What's it called? Sunny Days. Is there anything in the pre Sunny Days designer paper from Sale-a-Bration that would work? I don't know. And then I
No,
forgot to do another flower. I haven't used that paper a lot, so I don't know. Jungle Cats? No. Nope, that's long retired, Debbie. That's long gone out of my craft room. That would be perfect though if somebody has that. Whoops, here, flower. All right, we got the pieces. Now, let's get this stamp and we'll do some stamping. There's the tree. So it's a little bit wider than that one. And then if we decide when I'm building it, it's too wide, I'll just cut it down. Okay, let's get rid of all of this so I can get this great big huge stamp out and play with it. Zany Zoo. I don't have Zany Zoo. I know all this stuff that I should have that I don't have would make life easier. Okay, I'm starting with Lemon Lolly and I'm going to be stamping on Lemon Lolly. So right in the middle, I'm going to ink it all up nice and dark with Lemon Lolly. And I'm not worried about doing it all because the outside stuff is going to be put on there with a sponge dauber. Okay, then I'm going to add some Daffodil Delight. Around here. Like that. Okay, Daffodil Delight. And a little bit of Calypso Coral. So other than these colors, what colors would also work for this technique? Anybody got any other ideas? That's Calypso Coral. Now we'll finish it off with Cherry Cobbler. Ooh, and you know what I should do? I should get the brayer because if we put the cardstock on top of here and then use the brayer, that might work. What do you think? Yes? No? Do, 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 do. I don't want to be this to be so distinctive in its color separation. So I'm just going to play with it a bit till it's less. Now, I'm going to end up with no color at all on the outside. Add cherry cobbler till I fill it up. Hello, Kathy Jean. Pinks and corals and oranges. Oh, that would be pretty. This takes time, I'm sorry. There we are. We'll just go with this. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, now you can either take this and put it down, flip this over and stamp like that, or you could put it here, put this on top and rub over top of it. I'm going to move this out of the way, put that down, put this down, and then I'm going to huff on it. This is when, if you're full of hot air, this technique works a lot better. Okay, now I'm going to make sure I get up to the top because I'm covering the bottom up anyways. Then you push down and you rub and you pray while you're doing this that you actually get color where you want it. If you have the Stamparatus, this is really good. This stamp works really good with the Stamparatus. Okay. Ooh, I didn't get enough over there, but the tree's going to cover that up anyways. That's quite the striking sunset. Woohoo! All right, let's build our card front. This is going to go on here, down to the bottom. And it can either go right there, or I can move it over a bit because the tree is going to go on this side. So let's just see how far over I can go and still have the tree in there. Okay, let's put that down so we have that. There we go. You can't even tell that I didn't stamp right to the very edge. Okay. Tombow on the top. And I still got my stamping paper under there because I don't want to get goo all over my grid paper. And then grab the, sure, let's flip it upside down on top of my card piece. That would be good, wouldn't it? Not. Okay. This is going to go on here. And I'm going to start it about that far over. Because I want that mountain to be in front of the sun on the side there. Like that. We'll just trim the excess off. Now, if you don't want it up this high, you could leave it down lower and just trim the excess off. Then we'll put the tree on. Still using this bottle. It hasn't clogged on me yet.
I sure like it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to cut that bottom one off. Let's see, I think I put, let's just pretend that this one is not here. Ah, uh-oh. Good thing I got it out on a piece of stamping paper. That could have been disastrous. Okay. Oh, then I cut the wrong one off. Oh, well. This one will be different. Where did I put that? Maybe I can just put it back in. Think I can just add it?
Yes.
Sure. Nobody will know, will they, that I messed up so bad and cut it off when I shouldn't have cut it off? Who's going to know?
Nobody.
Just me and whoever's watching.
So don't send that card to any of us that are watching.
Oh, time to take the sweater off. Layer 1 of 4. All right, let's get this little baby and put it up here. There. Ta-da! Trim off the excess. And get rid of this because now there's glue on it. So I put one of these here so that it just goes to the edge there like that. Because remember, this is the full size of the card front. And then another one over here. And what I did was I trimmed it off a bit like that. And then this one's going to go here like that. But this one might even go right out to there. Maybe that's what we should do. Yep. Okay. This one's going to be on their full size. Tomorrow will be video day. Have to get my videos done for February. So hopefully it will be a snow day too. Not that it makes any difference to me. I don't know what this is, but it's coming off. Get off of there. Okay, this one I'm going to stick on this side, right about there. And then one more on top. I have a team thing coming up in February. So this afternoon I was working on little gifties for the team thing. Making a cute little box that's going to be fun to fill. Okay, I'm missing all of these messages. Kathy says none of us saw a thing. That's right. And you're sworn to secrecy if you did, right? Where do you get that glue bottle? I ordered them from um, Amazon. I had to buy 48 of them, but I've been selling them. They're $1 a piece. But if you don't live local, then it would cost you a fortune to mail it out to you. So um, I can post the Amazon link. Oh, Sugar Shack, you know what I did? I glued all these down and I
Before
didn't
you
want
put
to.
the alligator in there.
Well, they're all up on dimensionals so that there's height in there. So now I got to pull them all up again and put the alligator in there and put the dimensionals underneath. So what happens when I natter instead of pay attention to what I'm doing? Thank God for Tombow. Okay. Kathy, this glue bottle is amazingly precise and you can get it so thin. You know what is that called? Lifetime, these dies, the Lifetime of Love dies. See how thin this is? See that? You can get Tombow on that die cut using that bottle. That's how precise and thin you can get those dies or the glue smears. Okay, stamping paper. He's out of the way. Hi, Marcia. Please post the glue bottle link. Okay, hang on. Let me go here. And because if I don't do it right now, I'm going to forget. Go there. This is Canadian, just so you are aware. Copy, go to Facebook in the comments. There you go. There's the link to the bottles. Okay, stamping. Ink. I need an alligator. And I need a sloth. These animals are so cute. And I didn't know what that other one is. I didn't know what that was. So I went on to Google and I Googled a jungle pal with a striped tail. And I found it. Who knew it'd be that easy? Okay, so on the inside, I'm not doing anything. And if I had an envelope, I would put the toucan on the envelope, but you know, envelope's not happening. I could probably use a vanilla envelope and nobody would know, but we're going to make an envelope and I will grab some kind of designer paper and we'll figure something out. You're welcome, Kathy. Yeah, so order some and then share with your family and friends because you have to get a whack of them. You could probably find other ones in there with less in it, but I figure if I'm going to order them, I might as well order a whole whack of them. Okay, sentiment, alligator. You're welcome. Now, I don't know whether that's Eddie or Edie. So pardon me if I say your name wrong. And then the sloth. He's so cute. I'm going to go to Home Hardware because when I was at that demonstrator thing on the weekend, my friend Miran had a roll of purple painter's tape that works really well if you run out of washi tape, which I am. And you don't want to use post-it notes because they're kind of expensive. But this roll of purple tape, and I said to her, "Why did you get purple?" And she said, "Because it was purple." So that answered that question. I don't know what the difference is. Anybody know what the difference is in the colors of painter tape? Because I know there's like green and blue and purple, and there's probably other colors that I don't know about. And I'm sure there's a difference. So I'm going to go to Home Hardware and get myself a whole roll of that stuff. I probably won't ever need to buy it again as long as I live. Okay, sentiment, check. Sloth. Oh, come on, don't do that. Just pulled the finish off of my cardstock. That was my fault. Pulled too fast. There we go. All right, so to color these now, I used on this one, I used the light gray granite and the dark gray granite and light mossy meadow, because when I looked at the picture online, it has a greenish tinge to it. So I thought, well, I'll just add some old olive on there and we'll see what it looks like. I think it looks okay. Got some green tinges in there. Now, somebody said the other night they don't like the tiger that's in this set. But I saw one today that was somebody had done and it was really cute. She did it in, I think it was light pumpkin pie and then added some dark pumpkin pie, which I've done, but she used it a lot more, She used it a lot more light than I did. And it was really cute. Hey, Marie. So let's do a poll on the tiger. Yes or no?
Yes.
Cute or not? Oh, Holly says yes. There's a lot of coloring in this dude. So let's see how popular Mr. Tiger is. I think he's cute.
And
Oh,
if you,
Maurice, go ahead.
I was going to say, if you didn't want to color quite so much, you could have put him on slate, like gray slate or smoky slate or something,
Yeah, good
and then just
idea.
added for like the green and whatever other color.
Good idea. That would have been a smart.
Because
Oh,
that's what I thought I'm going to do with the tiger. I'm going to put it on orange or pumpkin pie or something and do it in
that's a good
memento.
idea. That's a good idea. No coloring required.
That'll be the hope.
That's the smart version.
Or the lazy version.
Mine is the make work version. Okay, Marie likes it, Norma likes it, Nadine likes it, Kathy says it's cute. So there you go. So whoever that person was that said they don't like the tiger, I'm sorry, you're outvoted. So I'm just going back over with my light to blend that dark in, and then I'm going to add some green. I wanted to leave the teeth white, but it didn't work. So we'll just color them. La la la. Poor hubby, he was out fighting with, we have a quad that has a blade on it for plowing snow. And he was out fighting with it all day because it wouldn't stay running. Poor guy.
Well, that kept him busy and out of your hair.
It's very true. Then he comes in, he says, "Oh, my back hurts." Uh-huh. No kidding, dude. Why
Yes.
did why did you decide that you needed to do it all at once? Could you not have like done it, iced your back, and then gone back out again? Oh no.
No, you just got to get it done.
Well, that was his. He said, "Well, it's going to snow again tomorrow." I said, "Dude, you were done by just afternoon. You would have had lots of time to ice for an hour and then go back out." But he wanted to get it done. So, and I know the grandson James was out plowing snow today, but they couldn't get from there to here. Okay, there he is. There's our little alligator. Now I'm going to take light pebbled path and light pecan pie, and we're going to make a sloth. Because apparently they're gray with brown tinge and a white face. I'm just going to leave the face uncolored. I was supposed to have my So Refreshing class today, but that didn't happen. And it was Sunshine Club stamp crafts this morning. That didn't happen.
The only good thing with that is if you were all prepared for today, you don't have to make that class up. So you can just do it next week.
It's true, but when I do them on Wednesday, when I do the card I do with them on Wednesday, I share how to do on Facebook on Monday. Then I use it on my blog on Wednesday, and it throws the whole rhythm off
Ah,
because I don't want to throw the rhythm off and I don't want to do it on different times. So that's why we're going to do a Jungle Pals card on Monday to make up for the fact that I didn't do Sunshine Club today.
mm.
Oh, good luck, Marie. What Marie need? Oh, Marie, just click on the Zoom link. Paste. So just click on that. I just replied to you and enter the Zoom. It's only for my VIPs. Okay, now Kathy says I'm so effective with my coloring. Thanks. I have my moments. One thing you have to remember when you're coloring with um, alcohol markers is to let them sit and meditate for a while, because what you see as soon as you're finished coloring is not what they will be always. The green painter's tape is low tack adhesive used when masking wallpaper. I use the green. Okay, so I know that blue is also low tack and purple is low tack, but I know that they probably have different applications. All right. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do the lumps on his back. So let's get pebbled path on there. We'll make them different colors. Forgot all about his bumps. Poor dude. There we are. You're welcome, Marie. Yeah, join me on Zoom anytime I do a Zoom. That's why I do it in my VIP group because I used to do it in my page and we ended up with a couple of nights having some weird person commenting. So I stopped doing them on my page. So now if I do Zoom, it's only in my class or my VIP group. Okay, so I'm putting glue at the bottom of the alligator. Put the lid back on. And then I'm going to take dimensionals and I'm going to put dimensionals at the top of the alligator because that way he'll be anchored behind and in front of the grass, but he still have a little bit of height. There we are. So we'll just take the liners off of this. Then stay. I will lift these up. So he's going behind that one and in front of that one and behind that one. Okay, got it. Just gonna slip him in here like this. There's that. And then I'm gonna stick dimensionals in behind some of these other grasses here too. Just so it's a little bit of height and the front of the card's not quite so flat. And one there. So do you guys do this? Do you put a card together and then put the dimensionals on underneath things after you have the card together, or do you put them all on before you put stuff on the card? I like doing it afterwards. Then I'm more precise where I want my pieces.
Usually before, but sometimes after.
I do a lot of putting things together and then taking them apart because it turns out I want them looking different. Oh,
It's true.
never satisfied. Well, you have different ideas after you see it put together compared to what you see in your brain when you're not putting things together. Okay, one more, and then we'll put the sloth on. That's going to go on there. And you see, you get a little bit of height on those grasses and it gives you a bit more dimension to your card. Now, this dude, and shall I use the brushed brass butterflies or shall I pull out the dragonflies and birds? What do you think? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, but now I don't have the branch there to do the flower on. That sucks. Where's my green? I'm just going to cut another branch out. Why not? Well, let's just cut that. I've got it. I might as well do it. And I already proved that you can do that and you don't even know. So I cut another one, trim it off. We'll add it in here. Then I could put the flat. See, you never know that this tree only has 3 branches, not 5. Oops, wrong bottle. Put it on the lower one or move the lower one up. I could do that too. Cut that lower one off. If I hadn't have cut the wrong one, it wouldn't have been an issue, would it? Oh, you know, I have to read before hitting send. Oh, that's all right. I knew what you meant. Even though you typed lure, I knew you meant lower. Okay, let's put this in here like that. And just move that a bit. Come on, there we go. Okay, flower, dimensional. Oh, I've got such a mess going on here. And these flowers are the perfect size in the center to put one of our mini dimensionals on. There. Dragonflies and birds, dragonflies and birds. Card surgery. Oh, Marie, putting them on after is works very well. It works very well. Kathy usually before, but I like the effect you're getting with after. I know, right? Okay, now I'm going to take Winky of Stella and we're going to add some Wink of Stella to the stamp just because I like to have bling. By doing this, it's kind of blending those colors in together where they're separated. The color changes. Perfect. Yay. Okay, there we go. Now, inside. Card base. Where are you? A good burnish there. And there's nothing stamped on the inside. This is just put down. Did you see what I just did there? I know that the cardstock is the same on both sides, but I turned it over to put the adhesive on it. How weird is that?
Habit.
Habit is right. And then the one time I don't do it, there'll be a mudge or something on the other side. Okay, now glue. So I put glue on the stem and I put dimensionals on the leaf and the two flowers to act as the anchors. So we'll just get some glue hanging out on here. See how thin you can get this glue? Man. This bottle, this little $1 bottle, has revolutionized my card making. I used to use Tombow a lot, and I got really good at making it thin, but I can make it even thinner with this one. Okay, we'll just let that dry for a half a second while I put dimensionals on the back here, and then we'll figure out which designer paper I should use to do the envelope. Is there anything in the light and airy one on the reverse side that would work? I don't think so. Okay, so we're going to put this on here like that. sort of. There we go. Then, oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't score this. Get my scoreboard. They're stuck in. So this is scored at 4 1/4, but it should have been scored at 2 1/8. Valerie, how could you forget? It's all that vacuuming you did today. You use a lot less with the bottle and it lasts longer. Oh, you're right, Marie. That would be a definite bonus. Using less glue. Okay, so when I do these fancy folds, I've started folding them both ways because I find that they tend to work and lay flatter. They work a little better and lay flatter. Okay, now adhesive. And because the front is exactly the same side, I can just add my adhesive right to the card base because I know it's going to go right from end to end. And that way I don't glue my card shut. So I was on Saturday when I was in Nanaimo at the demo meeting, I was making up one of my cards, which was a fancy fold for one of the ladies that couldn't make it. And I put glue all over the front when it should only have been on half. So not only was it like a rookie move, but it was a rookie move on a card that I designed and created. That's what happens when you're too busy talking and nattering and having fun and not paying attention to what you're doing. Okay, there we go. So I wanted to do that so I know exactly where to put my anchors. Oh yes, and Valerie was shoveling too. Ooh, let's use this. So I'm going to put that on the end right there. And then these flowers have centers in them, and you have to make, I don't know whether you can see that or not, but you have to make sure that you get the flower centers pointing in the right direction. That's going to go right there. And then one more. Get off my fingers. This one, put this way, right there. There we go. Then the sentiment. Yep, sentiment, dimensionals. Then dragonflies and birds. Are they back in stock yet? I didn't even look to see. That's going to go right out there. Make sure it's straight. Aw, thanks, ladies. You guys are so kind. It's so
That
cute.
is a cute card.
So cute. Okay, adhesive bat, dragonflies and birds. Where are you? There you are. These are online exclusives, which means you can only see them online. Doesn't mean you can only order them online, but they've been in and out of stock more than anything else that I ever remember, which is nice that they keep coming back. But when I go to order them for a customer, they're not there. Oh, look at that. They're perfect on there. Thanks, Norma. Okay, let me go and see what designer paper we could use. Okay, I have this sunny days stuff. I don't think this piece is wide enough because I've used it. Nope, that's only 5 inches. That's not going to work. That's flowers. Could use that one. Don't want to use that one. Then there's this one, strawberries and butterflies. They're not available yet, Nadine. Oh my gosh. They need to hurry up. Ooh, that one might work. Look, sunsets. What do you think if we do this one, this pattern? The greenery from translucent florals. Hmm.
I think that one would be sort of really fitting.
I think so too. Look at that. Let
Yes.
me find that floral one. So the one Kathy is suggesting, so there's that one. And there's this one. I just used this, so most of my greens are gone. I got lots of the pinks and purples left, but I don't have the greens. Suns are better. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. The suns are better. Okay. It's perfect because it's like it's perfect. I think I might even make one for the other one. Okay, so we're going to cut this in half. Paper trimmer. Hello. There you are. Now, the envelope is built this way. So do we want our suns going this way or sideways? Or this way? Like this way or this way? You know what I mean?
I'd like the sun's going across the envelope because
Like this.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So that means I have to do it, cut it here at 6. And
Because
there we
that way
are.
when you put the label on it and mail it, the suns are going the right way.
Very true. Sorry, Valerie, I don't know your address at all. I am hoping like crazy that this weather is going to smarten up and all the snow is going to disappear by Saturday because I'm supposed to be going to Powell River to do a class on Sunday. And it's not going to work if there's still snow. Okay, 3/4 of an inch on each side. So this is 6 by 12. 3/4 of an inch on each side. Turn it. 4 1/4 and 10. That's it. Okay, I don't know about you, but that pattern is very ugly. Just saying. Okay, now,
It would make envelopes.
and it is. I'm going to cut down the score lines to there, and then you just miter the corners a bit. And on this side. So I'm cutting on the inside of that score line because I don't want my flaps to hang over the edge. Then if you are frugal, you can take these strips. You can actually use your paper trimmer if you want to make them straight, or you can go in afterwards with your paper trimmer, straighten them out, and you could use them as strips on a card if you wanted to.
You
I
could,
don't.
or you could just G
Turf,
file them.
turf them. Valerie says we here in Port Alberni are supposed to get 29 centimeters of snow tomorrow. That will be interesting. And what is that? That's like 10 inches. Oh my. I
Yeah.
may be canceling my class or postponing my class in Powell River. Okay, then you fold this up and you fold this down. And there's our envelope with the suns on it. Then you put adhesive right here on each side. Oh, running out of stamp and seal. Like that. And there's our envelope. What to do when you run out of envelopes. Oops, upside down.
Or you got ugly DSP that you want to use up.
Norma says she was just thinking how ugly it was too. So there we are. There's our card. You know what I didn't do? I didn't add Winky to this guy and his partner because, got to make them sparkle too. Give him sparkly toenails and the little lumpies on his back, whatever they're called. There we go. And we'll do this dude. Give it a little bit of excitement. There we are.
Very cute.
Thanks. Yes, this one is a GMO. There. So the measurements are all at the beginning of the video, but this is my sheet that I make up for all of my cards. And I know that it's not very um, clear because Zoom and my camera don't do well together. So there's all the measurements. Oh, Nadine, you're very welcome. Yes, use up your old designer paper because what good is it? And if you put it on the front of your card and use it as an envelope, you do double duty. If you do the inside, the envelope, the outside, you could use up almost an entire sheet, 12 by 12 sheet of designer paper because they're so quick and easy to do. This idea to make them came from Sarah Douglas about what, 4 years ago, I guess. It works very well. Okay, that's it. Thanks, everybody. If you are enjoying my video, please hit those emojis. If you are watching the replay, thanks so much for joining me. If you're watching it on YouTube, hit that subscribe button down there. And I'm going to take this out and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that so I can say thanks for joining me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed my card. Tonight is Wednesday. Oh, yes. Tomorrow night, I'll be back doing my usual thing in my VIP group with a fancy fold. And this one is, what did I call it? Triangle something or other. Corner easel card. It's one that Janet gave me at Christmas time, and I've made it with the hot air balloon bundle. So it's going to be fun. I am going to stop the feed on Facebook. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Thanks, everybody. Stamp and smiles, and bye for now.